resistance. Resistance means which resists the flow of electricity is called resistance. Resistance means resist the flow of electricity is called resistance. Now, meaning of the factors which influences resistance of a conductor. What is the meaning? The influence of resistance of a conductor depends. The meaning is when resistance of a conductor which increases or decreases in a circuit. How it is increased? To study this, there is a circuit. This circuit contains a cell, emitter, key and XY wire, that is nichrome wire. Which are the factors which influences resistance of the conductor? The first one is length of the conductor. Length of the conductor. So, first factor is length. How it is influences the resistance of a conductor? Look at the diagram. XY is a nichrome wire. Its length is, it is given L. For example, it is 1 meter. For example, it is 1 meter. Nichrome wire, its length is 1 meter. Every conductor which has resistance. This nichrome wire, its resistance is 1 ohm. What is the resistance of this XY conductor? It is 1 ohm. If I double the length of that nichrome wire, but thickness is same. Now I replace one nichrome wire, its length is 2 meters. For X to Y it is 1 meter, then Y to Z it is 1 meter. So what is the total length? That is the 2 meter. This nichrome wire is replaced to XY nichrome wire. After the replacement, now length of the nichrome wire becomes 2 meter. What is the length? 2 meter. Now tell me, resistance is decreased or increased? We simply say it is increased. Why? Because XY 1 meter, its length is 1 meter. What is the resistance of 1 meter? That is 1 ohm. After that, Y to Z, it is once again 1 meter. So what is the resistance? 1 ohm. Totally resistance becomes 2 ohm. Now the resistance is 2 ohm. When resistance is increased, if we increase the length of the nichrome wire or conductor, its resistance also increased. So we can say length is directly proportional to resistance of the conductor. So we can write the resistance is directly proportional to length, that is L. Now this is about length. Second factor is area of cross section. Area of cross section. What is the area of cross section? That is thickness of the wire. Area of cross section means thickness of the wire. For example, this is a conductor. Now it has a thickness. If we change the thickness, the area of cross section will become changing. So this is area of cross section. Now replace the XY nichrome wire to this one, but is thicker than previous one. Length is same, 1 meter only. But what is the difference between this XY and AB? XY and AB. This is thinner one, this is thicker one. If I replace this AB nichrome wire to this circuit, now resistance decreased. Why resistance decreased? Because this is thicker one. So thicker means the more electrons freely moves from A to B. So electron, the charges, they moves freely in the circuit. So the maximum number of current will flow through the circuit. Therefore, area of cross section, that is thickness or thickness is called area of cross section. It is inversely proportional to resistance. Why it is inversely proportional to resistance? Because area of cross section is increased means resistance is decreased. So R is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Now third factor is nature of the material. Now there is a wire, but it is made from copper. Here it is nichrome. If I replace this copper wire to this circuit, the more number of electrons. It means more number of charges will flow through this circuit. So the maximum number of current will flow through the circuit. Therefore, the copper is a good conductor than nichrome. So third factor is nature of its material. These are the factors which influences the resistance of a conductor. Very important. Which are the factors which influences the resistance of a conductor? One is length of the conductor. Second one is area of cross section. Then third one is nature of its material. What about length? Length is directly proportional to resistance of the conductor. What about area of cross section? Resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Then third factor is nature of its material. These are the three factors which influences the resistance of a conductor. This is a very important question, asked in 2 marks question. In exam it is asked for 2 marks. Now another one. From this we can derive one formula. Resistance is directly proportional to length. That resistance, it is also inversely proportional to area of cross section. From this we can write R is proportional to L into 1 by A, because R, this resistance, is directly proportional to length, also inversely proportional to area of cross section. So we can write R is proportional to L into 1 by A. L is directly proportional, area of cross section is inversely proportional to resistance. Now R is proportional to L into 1, so L divided by A. Now R equal to, if we replace equal symbol to this proportion symbol, we have to add one constant, that is called rho. That constant, what is the name of this constant? That is rho. So rho L by A. What is this one? Rho. This is also called resistivity. The rho is called resistivity. Now R equal to rho L by A. Very important formula. Now find the, what is rho? What is resistivity? Resistivity equal to, now transpose L by A to the left hand side, it becomes R into L by A becomes A by L. So rho equal to RA by L. This is a very important formula. What is rho? Rho means resistivity. What is resistivity? Resistivity means RA by L. Now, resistivity and resistance are directly proportional. If resistance of the material or conductor it is increased, means the resistivity also increases. Resistance increased means resistivity also increases. Now, what is the difference between resistance and resistivity? When we say it is when we say the resistivity of conductor means, the resistivity of conductor means we have to know the length of the conductor. What is the length of this conductor? Then what is the area of cross section and resistance of that conductor? Then only we say resistivity of that conductor. So resistivity means it requires resistance, area of cross section and length of the conductor. From this we can write the SI unit of resistivity. How to find the SI unit? Rho means RA by L. Now what is the SI unit of resistance? It is ohm. What is the SI unit of area? It is meter squared. What is the SI unit of length? It is meter. From this we can write meter squared means meter into meter divided by meter. So 1 meter cancelled. So we get ohm meter. So what is the SI unit of resistivity? The resistivity, SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Very, very important. SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. From this we can say resistivity and its SI unit. Now another thing, what do you mean by alloys? Alloys means it is a mixture of metal and metals or metals and non-metals in a proper proportion. This is alloys. What is alloy? It is a mixture of metal and metals, or metals and non-metals in the proper proportion. These alloys are used in electric heating devices. Which are the electric heating devices? For example, toasters, electric iron box. These are example for electric heating devices. Why they are used in alloys are used in electric heating devices? Because the resistivity of alloys is higher than that of constant metals. Therefore, it is used. Not only resistivity is higher, they do not burn easily, they do not oxidize easily. Therefore, alloys are used in electrical heating devices. Very important question. Why alloys are used in electrical heating devices? Because why it is used? The resistivity of alloys is higher than that of its constituent metals. Therefore, the alloys are used in. First example, how much current will an electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohm? Look at the question. How much current will an electric heater coil drawn from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohm? First write the datas. Which are the datas are given? Electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt source. So voltage is given, potential difference is given, that is V equal to 220 volt. If the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohm, what is the resistance? It is 100 ohm. Resistance is denoted by the letter R. So R equal to 100 ohm. What we have to find? How much current will an electric heater coil draw from a 220 volt source? So current, it is denoted by I. So what is I? We know that from Ohm's law, V equal to IR. What is the formula? V equal to IR. Where we get this formula? Because of Ohm's law, V equal to IR. We require the value of I. So I equals to V is divided by R. Now substitute the values. What is I? I is I only. So what is V? V is 220. Then what is R? The resistance is 100 ohm. So 100. 0, 0 cancels. 10 2s are 20. 2 is left. So put a point. So it becomes 20. So 2.2. What is the current? 2.2 ampere of current flows through this circuit. So how much current? 2.2 ampere of current will an electric heater coil drawn from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the heater coil is 100 ohm. This is the first one. Now second one, look at the second question. How much current will an electric bulb drawn from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohm? How much current? The same type of question. How much current will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source? So voltage is given for this one also. Voltage, that is potential difference is given. V equal to 220 volt only. 220 volt. If the resistance of the bulb filament, resistance R equal to 1200 ohm. Resistance is 1200 ohm. How much current? Therefore, what is I? Use the same formula using Ohm's law. V equal to IR. V equal to IR. We require the value of I. So I equals to V by R. V by R. What is V? 220. What is the resistance? 1200. So 0, 0 cancel. 22 by 120. Is dividing? No. So put a point. It becomes 220. 120 ones are. Now 100 is left. So 8s are. So 0.18 ampere. Now 0.18 ampere of current will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohm. These are the very simple problems. Many problems are given in the textbook. In the next class, we will study some of the problems from this portion. Sai Ram.